Hello, fellow Sudokans, and welcome to Zen and the Art of the Guardian Sudoku puzzle for Thursday, the 14th of October, 2021. Almost mid-month again. Where do the weeks and days just fly, but fly to? They fly past so quickly. Time is ever moving on. Today is a hard level Guardian Sudoku puzzle. If you're concerned that you're not up to hard level, well, I would suggest stick around. You never know, because very often the Guardian puzzles are overrated in terms of their difficulty, meaning they're actually a bit easier than often rated. And sometimes they match the rating though, so we just don't know. Right, and before we get to the Sudoku puzzle, let's mention an item in the news. And I should say, when I said welcome to Zen and the Art of the Sudoku puzzle, I almost felt like saying welcome to the Dark Ages, the new Dark Ages. I just noticed a poll of 321 research scientists. 15% of them had received death threats after speaking out about research, mostly on COVID-19 and treatments. This is barbaric. This is terrible. We are going backwards. The internet, I mean, here we are on YouTube, which has some good things, but this kind of social media has caused the world to go backwards in so many regards. Insanity, the polarization of human, I don't know, human beliefs or human thought or whatever. It's become so corrosive. It's really hideous. Um, people, scientists have to work on research, and they have to be honest. Assuming that a scientist is an honest broker and is not paid for their results to be biased in some way, in which case they deserve to be criticized and maybe struck off or something like that. But people who are honest and working and trying to produce scientific results have to be respected and listened to, whether the result comes up with what you want or not. I mean, the point about science is that it often comes up with results that you don't expect or don't think to be true. They don't match your preconceived notions. But science is about advancing knowledge and understanding. And if your preconceived notions have to be thrown out of the window, then so be it. I mean, that's the way it is. So we wish all scientists and researchers the best, and many people are likely to stop speaking or just go into hiding or something as a result of this, which is a terrible thing. And let's hope human beings who are doing these, who are making these threats, come to their senses and get some education and I don't know, just stop being so goddamn stupid. Right, let's get on with our Sudoku game. If you've never played Sudoku before, I'll quickly explain the rules. We have squares going across in rows, we have squares down in columns, and we have squares in these boxes or blocks. I sometimes call them segments, whatever. Block is the official term. And we have numbers 1 to 9, and that's all we can fit because there are only 9 numbers in each row, only 9 squares in each column, I should say, and only 9 squares in each block. So a number can fit once only. How does that help us to find the numbers? Well, okay, let's see now. We can say that this 9 cannot reappear in this column, so nowhere again can there be another 9 in this column, and this 9 does the same for this column. So if you look at this block here, we can see this 9 blocks up here and this 9 blocks down here, leaving just 2 squares in this column here. That could be a 9. And then when we look across here, we see an intersecting 9 that says this is blocked along here as well, and so we know that 9 has to fit in that square there. And once we see that, there is no we don't need to check for other numbers, we don't need to worry about anything else. We know that the 9 goes there because there's only one solution to the puzzle. There's 2 blocks across this row, there's 2 blocks across this row, so if we can't have a 2 in either of these 2 squares or any of these 3 squares, then we know where the 2 goes. It goes there. Do you understand the game now? Good. Right, let's get on and find some more interesting patterns if we can. And really the game is just, about moving around, moving your eyes around and looking for patterns that you can see. I like this 5 blocking down here, 5 blocking down here, so no 5 in this column or this column, and then there's a 5 blocking this row, so we know that 5 goes there. 5 across this row, 5 across this row, we can see that 5 has to go there as well. Sometimes we can think a couple of steps ahead. So 7 blocks down here, so no 7 in these squares. 7 blocks across here, so no 7 in these 2 squares. So no 7 here or here or here or here. What does it mean? 7 is either here or here. Now can we tell where it goes? No, actually we don't have any other intersecting 7s, so we don't know. But what we do know is it's in this column, and so therefore whether it's here or here, it will block these 2 squares. And then we have 7 blocking down here, so blocked here, so we can at least place a 7 there. Now 6 blocking across here, 6 blocking across here. Now, a moment ago we had 2 empty squares, but now we've only got 1, and so we can see that 6 goes there. So what that means is sometimes you have to revise. You may have looked at the 6s before and not found the 6 go there, but now that we've filled in one of those squares, our options are fewer, and therefore we can place a number that we couldn't previously place. This 3 blocks down here. This square can't be a 3. This 3 must be in one of these 2 squares, you agree? And so therefore blocking down here, so no 3 here, 3 blocking down here gives us a 3 to place in that square there. There are 2 missing numbers in this column. We will find that they are 6 and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No 6, 7, no 8, 9. But we have an intersecting 8 here, so we know that the 8 goes here and the 6 goes here. 6 blocking across this row, and 6 up here gives us a 6 to place in that square there. Pretty straightforward so far, but as I said, very often the Guardian overrates its puzzles, but sometimes they stick in a difficult one just to throw us off of our guard when we're not expecting it. Half of the battle usually is finding the right place to look. If you get lucky and look in the right place, you often see stuff and things disappear very quickly, and then sometimes if you're looking in the wrong location, you can be looking for ages and ages and not making much progress. Okay, so 3 blocking down here, 3 blocking up here. That leaves just that square there that can be a 3. Now 3 blocking across this row gives us a 3 to place there. Now when we've got kind of limited numbers left like this is often a useful thing to look at. So 1, 2, 3, we don't have a 4, 5, 6, 7, we don't have an 8. So we know that 4 and 8 are in these squares. Now we can't tell which is which because we don't have any intersecting 4s or 8s in the columns, but we do know this is 4 or 8, so that means we can also work out these 2 numbers, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, right? No 5, 6, no 7, so 8 here and 9 there. So we know that these two numbers have to be 5 and 7, and guess what? We do have an intersecting 7, so we say the 7 goes here and the 5 goes there. Missing numbers down this column now are 1 and 8. We have an intersecting 8 here, so the 8 goes there, and the 1 has to go in that square. This 1 blocks right across this top row here, giving us a 1 to place there. Now, one of the missing numbers here is 9. In fact, missing is 4 and 9, and so this 9 blocks up here, and that gives us the 9 to place there, and the 4 to place there. Now, if you remember, 4 and 8 were the missing numbers here, so now it means the 4 can't be in this square. The 4 has to be here, and the 8 has to be there. Now, see a couple of things. Let me show you the easiest one first, probably. 7 and 8 block down here, and 7 and 8 block across here. So 7 and 8 must be in these two squares here, right? 7 and 8 must be here. 7 and 8 block down here, 7 and 8 block here. So 7 and 8 right in here. So whatever number is left can go in this square here. So 1, do we have a 2? No, we don't. So we know that that has to be a 2. What was the other thing I saw? Something about 9s. Oh yeah, there we go. So now 9 blocks across here, 9 blocks across here, 9 blocking up here, 9 blocking up here. So that gives us a 9 to place there. Sometimes you see more than one thing at the same time. Okay. 8 blocking down here, 8 blocking up here, and 8 blocking this square here gives us an 8 to place there. I hear some construction work going on outside. Some bashing, that's the technical term for it. Okay, so 8 blocks across here now, giving us an 8 in one of these two squares here. Right, we can't tell which one, but it's one of them. But what we do know is that blocks this 8 from here. If you remember, I said 7 and 8 are in these two squares, so this can't be an 8. It's got to be a 7. 7s are very short today for some reason. 8 goes there. Okay, now here's a nice one. 7 blocks this square, 7 blocks this square, 7 blocks this square, and 7 blocks this square. So in this column here, you'll see we have intersecting 7s on every square except for the one there. So we know that goes there. And now we've done that, 7 blocks across here, 7 blocks across here, just one more square where we can place our 7. 2 stops this from being a 2. So 2 goes here. I think the missing number is 4 in this row, so we'll place that now. Three blocks across these two squares, leaving us just that square there. No choice for anything else. 3 blocking down here, 3 blocking across here, 3 blocking across here, gives us a 3 to place. This is, by the way, this is definitely not a hard level puzzle, but as is, commonly the case with the Guardian. But I'm not even sure that it rises to a medium level, but easy level is sure. But you may think it's a medium. I doubt it. So far, it hasn't demonstrated anything that makes it a medium level. 4 blocking across here, 4 blocking across here. And that gives us a 4 to place there, 4 blocking this square, 4 blocking down here. And that's a 4 there, 4 blocking this square, gives us a 4 here. 1 is the last number to get here now. This 5 stops this square from being a 5, so 5 is in here, or 1 is in here. 1 blocks all the way down here, giving us a 1 to place there. So 1 blocking up this column gives us a 1 there, or 1 to finish this column here, whichever way you want to think about it. It's the same meat, different gravy, as my dad used to say. Across here is a 7, and 3 is the last number for that block. Almost home now. Not going to be any logic problems at this stage, just can't be because there's too much given already. 1 blocks this square here, and the missing number is 6 for this block or this column, whichever way you look at it. 6 stops this from being a 6, so 6 goes here. The missing number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's a 7. Okay, and 1 blocks across here, 1 blocks down here. That gives us a 1 to place here. Now we have just 1 missing number in this row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We don't have a 6 yet, so we'll put the 6 in now. Missing numbers now here and here are 2 and 8, I think, but I can't tell which is which. So still got to come up here and solve this upper part first of all. Now missing in the top row are 2 and 5. Oh, we don't know. And missing from this row, this is going to give it to us. 1, 2, 3. We don't have a 4, and we don't have an 8. So 4 and 8 are missing. We have here a 4 that blocks that square, so we know that's a 4, and we know that's an 8. And now we know that's an 8. We know 8 can't be here, so 8's got to be there. And now we know the missing number here is 2, which means this can't be a 2, so 2 goes here, and 5 is the last number to finish the puzzle. Pretty easy level puzzle, really. Doesn't qualify for hard. Not really sure it even qualifies for medium, but thank you for sticking with me to the end and playing it. I hope you enjoyed solving it. Any Sudoku is a Sudoku. It's a pleasure when we get to the end, whatever its level. So thank you, and hope to see you again for more Sudoku when you're in the mood. Bye bye.